What's been up?
WTFWOTW.
With Rudii Ru. All right, so I got a little segment called Ice Breakdown where I try to unwrap your deepest and darkest secrets. Are you ready?
Okay.
Now, just a few little rapid fire fun questions. You'll be all right. So, Philly or Amsterdam?
Amsterdam.
Wow. Favorite cuisine?
Spaghetti.
So, Italian or just spaghetti
No,
specifically?
spaghetti.
Oh, that's
Spaghetti.
funny. All right. Best advice you've received from an elder?
Best advice I've received from an elder. Can it be two? Okay, so the first one was from Oscar Brown Jr. and we were in Idlewild, the real Idlewild, Michigan,
Mm-hmm.
and I had just finished the set, and I knew my set was like I knew I tore it up, but my ego said, go ask one of the elders what they felt about that, and it was really like I wanted them to acknowledge that I was a torch carrier,
Mm.
but it was also it was mostly ego driven because I knew that I was a torch carrier, and so I stepped to Oscar Brown Jr., rest in peace, and I said, Baba, what did you think of my set? And he said, Young Blood, what did you think of it? Because that's all that matters. And I never asked anybody ever again what they felt of my set.
Okay.
And the second one was I was in a very renowned guru. Can't remember his name, like Yogi.
Yeah, that sounds like a
Visited
guru
Russell.
name.
Russell always had these kind of cats visiting him. And whenever I got around any of these dudes, I always asked them what they felt like the key to life was. And this particular guru said, in his opinion, it was being able to look at a 5-day-old corpse and a newborn baby laying next to each other and see the miracle in both. And then, circa probably 2 years later, 3 years later, my daughter, who's now 17, she was born on the morning of my grandfather's funeral, got to see a newborn baby and a 5-day-old corpse and was able to see the miracle in the two.
Wow.
So those
Okay.
those are the two most important things.
Climb a mountain or jump off a plane?
Climb a mountain.
Are you scared of heights?
Very.
Okay. 3 adjectives that best describe your character.
Aloof.
Oh, okay.
Silly.
Facts.
Optimistic.
Favorite form of relaxation?
Wow. Sex.
Sex? Yes, please.
The thing is, I was like, oh, he's probably going to say that, but you took so long. I was like, oh, maybe he's grown.
Yeah, I mean, I know I had to kind of like think about it for a second, but even in all my grownness and all the things that, I can smoke a joint, I can listen to some jazz, all these things are relaxing.
Mm-hmm.
But ain't nothing more relaxing and satiating than some good loving.
Okay, no argument there. Dogs or cats?
Cats.
For real? I fucking hate cats.
Absolutely. Listen, I love dogs. I just don't like picking up shit.
Got it. Yeah, yeah.
Can't leave a dog in the house by itself.
Yeah.
Come home to a depressed dead dog.
No! God, please, no!
There's a new trend where they're giving plastic surgery to dogs now. So if your puppy was cute but grew up to be an ugly motherfucker, there's hope now. So there's that.
There is no hope because of that.
Craziest place you've had sex? That many, huh? Just give me top 3 then. Oh, wow. Is it like, which one do I say, or it's been a minute? Like, what? It's taking so long.
No, well, maybe it's been a minute too, but you know what I'm saying, but definitely also, like, I've had some adventures. I've had a beautiful love life. I'm trying to think, like, craziest place.
Yeah, like unconventional, like place.
Like unconventional. Like, well, what's conventional?
Well,
I'm
shit.
an artist, like. So I think.
Okay, what's the most
for
uncomfortable place you've had sex? Let's do that then.
Okay. I would have to say alleyway in the back of Wilhelmina's bar in Philly.
Oh, sounds very crackish.
In the middle of a set, like literally, like I was taking a break. It was like, okay, well, let's go do that then.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. What else were you going to do?
Yeah,
3 minutes you had off.
I'm not ashamed. It was like a Thunder 10.
Yeah. But was it like someone who came to see, who was an audience member that you just gave the nod to? Was it a bar?
No. I'm not that. I'm not trashy. No, it was definitely
No,
like
but had sex in
it
the
was
alley.
with someone who
Sophisticated.
was who was someone who was very near and dear to my heart. You know,
Oh,
it
okay.
was smutty, but it was smutty with somebody who I love.
Oh, okay. Well, that changes it. And then you went back in and just did your set?
Yeah, jump right back on the mic and just boom,
Yeah.
boom, 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 boom. Probably was a little cooler,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Definitely more relaxed. So it
a
is
little more
definitely
relaxed.
your favorite form of relaxation. Yeah. So top three MCs from Philly.
Top three MCs from Philly.
Hmm.
Tyreek, obviously, Black Thought, who is my number one MC ever, and my friend.
Uh, I'm sorry for your loss. It's somebody dead in the car, and it's probably one of yours.
Then I would say EST
Okay.
from Three Times Dope. Damn, can we do five?
We can't because then it becomes
We
easy.
got to do three. God
Three.
damn it. And then it would be uh, my man Chemist.
Okay. Do you have a secret talent?
I think cooking. Most people
Yeah.
don't necessarily know that I have developed a skill for cooking. But that's something that most people have not experienced. Luscious Lamar, the food porn star.
Luscious Lamar. This is true, guys. He does go
No,
by
no,
Luscious
Luscious
Lamar.
Lamar, the food porn star. It's the whole
The
thing.
whole thing. Yes.
I'm
I
getting
do
the
remember
apron
this.
made,
You should.
but that's a
Okay.
new love. So that might be, but it's not
I'll
necessarily a
accept that
secret because
answer.
people who,
No, we'll just accept that answer because this is supposed to be
yeah, okay,
rapid fire
cooking.
round, and you like
Okay,
having
rapid fire.
monologues
My
each
bad.
time,
You caught me
like
at
being at dinner with you.
two.
I'm just playing.
Right, exactly. Mhm.
What's your
Exactly.
biggest weakness
I procrastinate too much.
and your biggest strength?
My optimism.
Who gave you your first break?
Mark and Sherman Byers. Back in like I want to say 97, maybe 96, 97. They would come through the barbershop where I worked at. And because I was always kind of spitting poetry and shit like that, like poetry was kind of like my thing that I did to vent all
Hmm.
the dumb shit that came into my experience as a barber, seeing you on the cusp of black male America. So I wrote a lot according to that experience, and I was never shy about it because I've always just been an artist. Even cutting hair was a show to me. So Mark and Sherm one day stepped to me outside. I was outside the barbershop smoking a cigarette, and then they came up to me like, "Yo." I already knew them. They was like, "Yo, we want to take you to New York to sit you down with an artist we got to sign to Motown, and we want you to write with her." And that was literally my first introduction to the music industry. Those were the two guys. And incidentally, Mark Byers right now is the general manager of Motown Records.
Shout out to them.
My
Most
guy.
awkward experience on stage dealing with a heckler or technical difficulties.
Ooh, the Apollo.
Famous Apollo Theater, where dreams are born and legends are made, is proud to present It's Showtime at the Apollo.
Did you get booed?
Sometime in like 2002 or 2003, they had the Poetry on Broadway was such a critically acclaimed show that Apollo was like, we want y'all to come and just feature during the regular night.
But that's in
So I get out
between
there
those who are showcasing
in
themselves.
between the
Okay.
booze and shit, right? So Monique was the host,
Oh, hell.
and
You skinny bitches.
I walked up. No, but Monique was cool. It was the fucking audience. You know what I'm saying? Like these motherfuckers
They're
were horrible.
professional booers.
Listen, so I went out on stage and I was doing 410 days in life. So the beginning of 410 days in life goes, when you look at me and my brothers, what's your first impression? And some degenerate from the audience, yelled out, "You ugly!" I said, and it was like the fastest I've ever done a poem on stage in my life. I was like trying to finish, but get out of there. And
Oh,
by the time I was done, it was on their feet. But that moment
yeah,
right
but
there was like for all stages to get fucking heckled on. I got heckled on the Apollo stage, and for a chick to be like, "You ugly,"
did
and I'm
that
not the
shit air?
prettiest nigga.
Did
You
it
know what I'm
air
saying?
on TV as well?
Yeah, air like a motherfucker.
Okay. On that note, student, athlete, or bookworm?
I was none of the above.
Oh, so what the hell were you? You were fucking. What were you doing?
No, I mean I was fucking,
Yeah.
but I was just an artist. I joined the debating team because it felt like a show, right? I didn't want to be like I went to public school, so we didn't have no like theater department. So
Oh,
the
got
most we had was talent shows, which I was in every one of them. You know, like me and my man Zeke, we used to dance. Made the grades because I was afraid of my dad, but I wasn't a bookworm. I wasn't an athlete at all. I gave a fuck about sports.
Okay, I accept that answer.
My youngins get it fucked up when y'all talk about this game like it's designed in their favor. Like it ain't outlined for them to waiver their rights for a little fame. Getting bullshit fights for a little name to get noticed by some niggas that don't give two fucks about you. Till you make them a few bucks, they doubt you. Tell them you don't do the jobs and shucks, and they route you to the shelf. See, there's no money in good health, so they need you to be sick with it. Ill content and delivery, niggas. This nation thrives off misery, niggas. So if you ain't trying to let your hard times increase my wealth, nigga, keep that progressive shit to yourself. This is the business of buying souls, and we only fuck with those who trying to sell them. You see, they may see me as an adversary because they know I'm trying to tell them about the forest of artists who grow only to meet industry axes. How they take a nigga dreams and write them off in their taxes. Contracts is confusing, but don't worry, they'll appoint a lawyer for you, whore you, loan you funds to fuck your soul, make you pay it all back and still maintain control of your stroll, your tracks, and your hot-ass slow flow. They'll keep you looking good and all that, but no dough. You see, when they get a bitch, they got a bitch. And contrary to popular opinion, it ain't my sisters that switch, it's my brothers. We the dumb motherfuckers, hardest niggas in the street turn industry suckers because we refuse to do the knowledge. Nigga, you can't learn this music game in the streets or in college, so you better pick up a book or something, or fuck it, Black Ice, or put it in a hook or something and hope that you listen to it. They pumping that poison and creating an illusionary parade, and they still pissing through it. Nigga, I am the sacrificial lamb for y'all. My life is what I'm willing to give for it. I challenge you to find something that's really willing to die for and then live for it.
Thank you for listening. You ain't got to go home, but you got to get the heck up out of here. Please be a friend, tell a friend, subscribe, do something with your life. Catch you next week on
WTFWOTW
with Rudii Ru.